What's up, everyone, and welcome to another Bitcoin market update. In these videos, you can learn where Bitcoin might be moving next, as well as how to do technical analysis so you can determine where to enter positions on Bitcoin. So let's start off here on the weekly time frame. We are looking at Bitcoin potentially trying to go up and make a higher high here after setting a higher low right here on the week of March 22nd. Our main resistance level using the pivot indicator is right here up at about 63K. After that, on the weekly time frame, we're up at about 80K. I don't know if we'll quite get up there, but you never know. And towards the end of a run like this, the last parabolic rise is sometimes the craziest. Let's go to the daily time frame and talk about the entry that we got and we've been talking about since March 24th. And this gray level that we've been talking about played absolutely perfectly so far. This trade for me is already up about 3.7%. So pretty good entry there. Couple different reasons why I really like this trade. One, we have the first test of this support zone, which should have held as resistance here but did not. Usually levels like this like to hold on the first test. You can see so far right now it's looking like it is going to. In another reason why I like this level is if we look at the trend line that we have coming across right about, I would say, right there, and coming up from right there, we have an ascending triangle formation right here, and this is a bullish continuation pattern where the price is hitting this upper bound right here but is not making higher highs just yet, and it is making higher lows. So we'll see the ultimate target for this pattern, if we do end up getting it to go up, will be somewhere around the 77K level, which might seem a little bit crazy, but 60K Bitcoin back here sounded pretty crazy when we were down in the 20,000, 30,000 range. So anything's possible with Bitcoin, that's for sure, especially in a bull market. The other reason why I like this is the other daily bullish pattern that we have actually, which is this inverse head and shoulders right here. So if we grab our paint tool, left shoulder, head, potential right shoulder. So this pattern is what we call a bullish reversal pattern. So this is when the downturn that we're seeing right here gets reversed and then we go into a uptrend. So you can see we had one of these back here. If we go to the 12-hour time frame, it's a little bit more evident. You can see here's our left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then we go up and get to the target of that perfectly right here. And then we go into this short downturn, and then here's our left shoulder, head, and then potential right shoulder here. So that pattern, the target for that pattern is right up here that I have drawn up at about the 69.9 level. It's roughly right up there. So these, with a stop loss below this gray zone, which is where mine currently is, the first target is the weekly pivot, which is up here to about 63.1, and then the second target is the 69.8 or 69.9, whichever way you want to play that target. And then the ultimate target, if we're talking like crazy blown out of proportion target for that ascending triangle pattern, is up at about 77K. So that would be roughly about an 8.1 risk reward. So risk reward down here, very, very good in my opinion in terms of these patterns, as well as that gray support level, as well as the daily pivot level right here that we did not touch, but we got close. So I had to enter some of my position in this range instead of this range right here, which is a little unfortunate. I didn't get filled there. We'll see if we come down and fill. If we go down there again, then I'll just buy more. And we'll see. So on the 12-hour time frame, sorry about that. On the 12-hour time frame, our main resistance level here is this gray zone right here that should have acted as support right here, but we push right through it. First test of this zone, we'll see the candle right here tried to reject off it, but then the next candle is just kind of like going right for it. So we'll see if we end up going above this gray zone. It's just going to end up invalidating this as a zone, and then we'll look for future entries. The main level that I'm currently watching for an entry right now is this 4-hour black candle right here. If we end up closing this candle that we're currently on, which is closed in 2 hours and 40 minutes, above this high right here, that will give us a 4-hour confirmed bullish trend change. And I also really like the way these wicks down here look going into this gray zone. Like it looks really good. If we go back to right here, this is kind of like the same sort of situation where we have a lot of wicks coming down into here, and then we come up, we come down, higher low, and then we're off to the races. So we'll see if we get something like that. Here's another example. Several 4-hour long lower wicks, and then boom, we go off to the races. So whenever you see that with several 4-hour candles in a row with long lower wicks, it's typically a good indication that the price is probably going to go up in the near term at least. So that's what we're seeing here. So what I would like to see is, we already came up and set that lower high, higher low, and then we already went for a higher high. So we need this candle to confirm this trend change with a close above this high. Then I will look to long this black candle, and it'll look something like this. So if we grab this, little waiting music. So what we'll do there is then we'll just take our long tool, we'll snap that on, pull it to roughly where our stop loss is going to be, and then we'll have one bid on the body of the candle, one on the wick, and then the target for that is going to be probably this R1 at minimum. So that is where I am looking right now on Bitcoin. I hope that's helpful for you. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for future educational content. And until next time, onward and upward.